guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have more news today as always, so let's get straight to it. The very first thing that I have for you guys is actually a brand new Iron Studios statue that's going to be coming out. As you can see, it replicates the scene in Jurassic Park where we have the baby raptor hatching. We've got John Hammond, Ellie Sattler, and of course Alan Grant here. And it looks pretty good, overall. I think they've captured the likeness fairly decently of the characters, again, of the people from the film. And the raptor definitely looks nice, the eggs look nice, and everything in general is pretty well done. So hopefully the paint apps and everything will match up as nicely as what we see here in the prototype, because that's not always something you see from Iron Studios. But if you are interested in pre-ordering this, I will include a link in the description to where you can do that on Big Bad Toy Store. Also, as far as Safari LTD goes, and the thank you goes out to Everything Dinosaur for this information, but we have another image here with the full list of figures that are being retired for this year, and a few were not mentioned previously. So we've got, like the Edmontosaurus, the older version of the Edmontosaurus, the Wild Safari version, and, some others on here that we previously did not know were being retired, and obviously this now is the full list of retirements from Safari LTD for this year. I also wanted to show you guys this because it is absolutely awesome. It appears as though Marco Makes and the Rubbersaurs line will be releasing accessories. Now that's something that they've never done before and something that I think is really cool. You can see as we kind of go through here, not only will we find out the information because there are 3 different sets to choose from, and they will be releasing on October 8th. Of course, they will be available as soon as the YouTube video premieres and ends, which is how it usually works, and each set will be $15 plus shipping. And as we take a look at the images, you can see all of the different items that are going to be available with these accessory packs, and honestly, they look so awesome. Like, really cool. Honestly, as far as every single one goes, like Marco definitely did a great job, and Sora, I believe, who was also a major player in the release of these, and they did a very good job, not only of choosing what to include, but also on the actual sculpts and paintwork and everything. So if you are interested in these super cool accessory packs, make sure you check out Marco's YouTube video, and again, grab yours when they are available on October 8th. I also wanted to share these images with you that seem to be making their rounds, as there are some images of the Dino Dream setup that was recently on display, and you can see we've got a lot of different stuff in here that we actually haven't seen before, and I don't know entirely for sure what all is actually going to be getting a release when it comes to this stuff, because we've got different sizes of different dinosaurs and everything. But I will say, when it comes to Dino Dream, you won't find better Jurassic Park dinosaurs anywhere, and everything that we see here in these different images is all fantastic. Specifically the T-Rex and Raptor, I would love to get those in my hands. But of course we also again have images of the tranquilized T-Rex and everything else here. It looks honestly like one incredible display they have currently going on. I just wish I was able to actually visit it. And then as far as Cyberzoic goes, the Kickstarter is currently live. If you have not taken part in that yet, definitely do so as soon as possible so we can start to hit the other stretch goals and stuff in that Kickstarter. But we have a few images of some of the stuff that is currently up for sale again on that Kickstarter, one of which is the Allosaurus, which includes the Allosaurus and his rider and of course the armor. And the Allosaurus itself is unbelievably gorgeous. Not only did they do such a great job on the sculpt, but I think the paint apps are great, like really nicely applied, very nice color choices. It's not overly flashy, looks nice and naturalistic as a whole, and is probably one of my favorite paint jobs I think I've seen on any figure like this when it comes to a Beasts of the Mesozoic style release. And I just honestly cannot get enough of this Allosaurus. And of course it gets even cooler once you actually see it with all of the armor and everything on. It really does give you those unbelievable Dino Rider vibes, which is one of the many reasons why this line is just so unbelievably cool. And on top of that, we again also have the writer for our Allosaurus, and honestly, the entire thing is fantastic. David Silva is just doing such a great job on this, and it's not only that, we also have a look at the Smilodon, and the Smilodon also looks so nice, like absolutely gorgeous sculpt, absolutely beautiful paint apps, yet again looking nice and naturalistic. But what's really cool about the Smilodon is the fact that he's kind of given us the ability to articulate the jaw, but there's also a different head that you can use to put on to give it that more ferocious kind of open-mouthed visual, which I really do like as well. So, yet again, fantastic work all around when it comes to this release, as well as the Allosaurus. You also, again, have the armor and everything for our Smilodon and everything else that goes with it. So, if you are interested in any of these figures that you have just seen, make sure you check out the Kickstarter that is currently live from David Silva, and again, get your order in for both the Allosaurus and Smilodon, or the Dragon, and everything else they have available. And again, those stretch goals should be available very soon. And we also have a look actually at another figure that is going to be included in the Cyberzoic line. We have the Deinonychus, and this as well looks super, super beautiful. I really love the colors on this. We had seen the sculpt before, but this is the first time we've got a look at it actually painted up, and it looks really nice. They did a very good job of choosing flashy but natural colors, and again, nicely applied to the figure. So really cannot wait to get all of these in my hands at some point in the near future. Also, as far as Dope Pope and of course Titanic Creations goes, we have a look at the Gorgo model that will be coming out, a much larger version of Gorgo compared to the articulated version that we recently acquired, and this looks super awesome. Like, I am a massive Gorgo fan. I think I stressed that enough in the Gorgo review, but this is going to be another, honestly, must-have if you ask me, because being a Gorgo fan, there's just not enough out there for the monster, so I could pretty much soak up anything that gets released, and Titanic Creations, yet again, is doing a great job. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that the Argentinosaurus from Passion Charger is officially available to order. It is about $500 US plus shipping, and that is because it is absolutely gigantic, which you can see. It is probably the biggest Passion Charger model I have ever seen, and also one of the most impressive. So if you are interested in ordering one of those, I will include a link in the description to where you can do that, again, by contacting Passion Charger on Facebook, or if you do not have social media, you can contact me, and I will contact them for you. And the final stuff that I have here is a huge thank you goes out to Collect Jurassic for these images, but we have some brand new images of some of the upcoming Jurassic World Epic Evolution figures. The very first one is the Hesperosaurus, and this one looks really nice actually, like a lot better when it comes to these new images than I initially thought. It's a very cool species choice, very obscure, something I don't have any models of in my collection, and I think that, Mattel did a really good job on it as far as the sculpt and paint apps. Overall, it's definitely a really nice looking figure, and one that I'm really looking forward to. We also have the Megalosaurus, and this is another one, again, that I really, really like. Like, it looks so much better in these new images than the first image that we had seen of it. The colors look really nice and natural. We could always, of course, complain, wish there was more paint moving out onto the tail and everything, but even with what we have here, I think it looks really nice. We also have the Griposuchus, and just like the other three, again, I think it looks really good. The colors look so much more natural on the final product compared to the first images that introduced us to this figure. The sculpt looks great yet again. Loving the fact that they continue to release species like this, and this is definitely another must-have if you ask me. And the final one is the Ekrixinatosaurus, and look at how beautiful this is. Sculpt-wise, this is definitely one of my favorite figures to come from Mattel, possibly ever. The paint apps, definitely not that great. I just was saying about, again, the other one there where we could have had more paint running out onto the tail. This one really needed it because it just feels almost naked because the striping, cuts off so short, and I just feel like it looks a little out of place when you look at the rest of the figure. The others didn't look so bad, but this one's a little more obvious. But the sculpt is honestly incredible on this, and this one is easily one of my most anticipated figures coming from Mattel, without a doubt. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way. But until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.